Okay, I got I think number 5 video update today. This is the third day I've had a chance to work on it. This is the 69 Carlson Contender speedboat, racing boat, ski boat. Fast, flat bottom, super fast. Originally they had a Tower Power 6-cylinder Merc on them. Pretty strong boat, really nice built. I'll never do it justice, but we're going to give it the best shot we can. So what we're looking at is the roughed in transom. It is doweled in with probably about 40 3/8 inch marine oak dowels. They're a little bit hard to find, but they're pretty strong. So the next thing we'll be doing with it is we're going to epoxy in all the bare wood and let it all dry. So we're going to epoxy all this in. Anything you see it's bare, we're going to epoxy first before we do any filling in any of the holes. As you can see, the knee is in. I had to take a lot of look at this knee and how it's going to attach it to this spar down here. So I needed to build the bottom up, and I think I'm going to come in at angles with the dowels, and then it'll of course get fiberglassing. Look, all this stuff's going to get fiberglassed, so it's going to be about twice as strong as it needs to be. We're trying to cut back on as much hard spots as we can. We have a few. I'm trying to leave some gaps to fill that'll help actually make it stronger. You know, it's not perfect. The boat's not actually straight, so it's a little bit twisted over the years. So as you can see, we got dowels in here all the way across, and we have all the way across the bottom, and the 45 degrees into this all the way through. You can kind of see the dowels that go all the way in, and you can kind of see where they come through over here. Now all this is going to get fiberglassed. I did have to make some changes here. I'm going to have to cut this out. I'm going to need to get underneath here and fiberglass all the way across this, because I need to attach this upper engine mount and make sure it's very well attached to this new board and to the knee. So this area right here is really the important part. So I'm pretty proud of it so far. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of sanding, like everybody says. You know, I haven't even got to the point where, you know, I'm gonna need to do some sanding. So a little update. 69-ish Carlson Contender. They're a little rare. Boy, they're built pretty well. Pretty impressed with the way this thing's put together in the back. But anyway, we're going to try to make this thing as tight as possible. I'm considering going back in and looking at these. I don't know. It's pretty strong, but I'm not sure what these are. That looks like screws or some kind of pins. But I don't know. I'm not going to mess with them. I think they're pretty good shape. I mean, it feels really solid. But you know, there's really no way to know until you tore it completely out. So anyway, day number 3 on a full work day of working on it. You can see the gaps in there. That's fine. There isn't anything wrong with those gaps. Those are going to get kind of sanded into, so there's a little canoe in there. I'm going to canoe all those joints out, or the pressure points, and then we'll be able to fill it with the Apoxy Resin filler with the silicone mix, like the peanut butter mix. And that'll be more than enough strength between the dowels, that and the complete fiberglass on the inside. It's going to be in good shape. So we're getting ready. Got to get the knee completely secured in there, but I'm waiting for the epoxy to come. So we're using Total Boat materials. Fantastic technical support, and the materials are fantastic. I love them, and it's, if you're going to do it, at least get the best materials you can. You know, even if you are learning as you go a little bit, but you know, the stuff's forgiving enough that you're going to learn very quickly how it's going to work. So anyway, so far so good. That's an update. I think that's vid 5. I'm not really counting them too much, but I am putting them up on the site. So you know, any questions or anything, shoot them out to me. But basically, this was all the rough cut, which is in. Some minor sanding to get everything cleaned up. The epoxy will be here tomorrow. We're going to brush all, you know, chip brush it all in, and we'll let it dry before we fill the gaps, because we're going to need to dig them out a little bit. So we're going to get all that. So anyway, just a little update, and we're looking forward to the next.